Hello. Okay. So there was this guy who got married. Like, he was called John, and he got married to Vero, like Veronica, but let's call her Vera or Vero. Let's call her Vera. So she gets married to Vera, and then 1 month to their marriage is like, I want us to do 50-50. But then Farah tells him that, you know what, John, we don't even have children and you want 50-50. You should wait for us to have even children so that you can start the 50-50 situation. So they stayed and they get children. Yeah. But still, when they're staying, getting the children, John was just into this 50-50 thing a lot. But then Vera was like, as long as we don't have children, we don't have to do 50-50. So, Vera gets children, and now she quits her job, and it's time for her to look after the children. And now John comes up with this idea again. Vera, we can just do 50-50. Vera, you can just do 50-50. No, you can just start going to work, and yeah. And now Vera was like, you know what? Wait for the children to grow so that I can do all of these things you want. But John was like, no, 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 you should just go to your shop. Vera had a business, so you should just go to your shop so that we can help each other in paying the bills. So Vera just thought about it and said, John, that's a very good idea. So the next day, Vera is starting to go to the shop to do a business, and she wakes up in the morning, doesn't make breakfast, doesn't dress up the children to go to school. And then John is like, what are we eating for breakfast? Why are the children not dressed up for school? And Vera was like, since we are doing 50-50, I cannot be a maid and be providing for you, so if you're going to do 50-50, you should also do the house chores. So from today, like, you're the one who will be dressing up the children to go to school, and I'm the one who's going to pick them up from school. And now John is really trying, but the children, children are children. They are really disturbing him. Yeah, they are really disturbing him. And Vera was like, you should just do it. You are the father. You can get through this. So John ends up getting late for work for that day, and then Vera goes to pick the children in the evening, and she stays with them in the shop for a while, and then John comes to pick them from the shop to go home. And John, before going home, he was like, Vera, will you come to cook? But Vera was like, you know what, we are doing 50-50, so you should be doing the house chores. I'm not cooking for anyone, I'm not cleaning for anyone anymore. Since I'm providing, I should also rest. And John was like, I'm a man, I cannot cook, I cannot clean. And Vera was like, men are supposed to provide. Are you providing? 100%. And John was like, no, I'm not providing 100%, so you should cook and clean. Or you want to stay in a dirty place? John was like, I don't want to stay in a dirty place. Then Vera was like, if you're not cooking, you're going to sleep hungry. And John had no other option but to cook. Yeah, he cooked. The person was calling himself a man that he cannot cook and clean ended up cooking. So guys, yeah, let's continue with our story. So John keeps on with this 50-50 thing, and the wife is always telling him to do the chores because she cannot provide, and she cannot be a maid and be providing for someone. So So John keeps telling his friends that, you know what, my wife is doing this and this to me. But their friends are like, if you don't want her to do that to you, you should be providing 100%. And And John doesn't want to do this just because he thinks he's a man. He is a man that cannot do these things. That a man cannot do this, a man cannot do that. Who say that? Who say that? In the Bible, they said men should provide. But John doesn't want to provide. So if he doesn't want to provide, then it's the wife. He should be doing the house chores. Yeah. Anyway, guys, John ends up asking Vera for forgiveness, and he was like, he's going to provide. Yeah, he's going to provide, and things go back to normal. Yeah, things go back to normal, and at last, John learns his lesson, and he learns that, a woman's job is not easy. Yeah, you can just see that a woman just dress up the children, washes the utensils, or cleans the house for you, cooks for you, and you think it's really an easy job. But when that wife leaves everything for you, you'll just know that, wow, she was doing a lot. She was doing a lot, guys. She was really doing a lot to keep that household, okay, to keep going. Anyway, the moral of the story is, as a man, you should provide for your family so that your wife can support you. Yeah. But if you don't provide for your family, it will just come with a lot of issues. Yeah. Like the way John was told to do the house chores. And there is just something that somebody will be downgrading you if you're not providing for the family. There's just something about your wife that she will be saying that, oh, you even don't have anything in the house, oh, you don't even do anything, you don't even provide. Yeah, so she'll be telling people negative things about you. So guys, till my next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, share. 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 Mwah.